Hey guys, I'm back. This is the second video as a response to the first one. What I call my chaos circle. I'll give it a better name later on. But anyway, I'm gonna explain to you why I run so many monsters, and why yet it works so well in the new ban list. First of all, the MVP of this stack right here is what I call the game changers. These are the cards that you want to draw in your opening hands. And according if you do the math in your head or on paper, you'll have at least one of these cards in every opening hand. At least one. The Chaos Sorcerers, the two Kai's, the Dogcom, the Black Soldier, the Gauls. These are game changers. While you top deck these, you automatically win. Well, in most cases. And the reason why I put them here is to separate them from the rest of the cards, because you really want to focus around these cards here, and you want to bring them out, making sure when you bring them out, they do a lot of damage before they leave the field. Like Kai's, when Kai's comes out, I hate playing him because he's cheap. So in my opinion, he's the cheapest card in Yu-Gi-Oh. Kai's is fucking broken, and I love him to death, and I also hate him when somebody plays him on me. He's just too good. Now, you might think 3 Chaos Sorcerers is too much. Imagine you have an opening hand with 3 Chaos Sorcerers. Well, the rest of the cards will explain why it actually works quite well in this new format. The problem with this new format is, with MST being at 3 and Heavy Storm at 1, people are gonna either play a lot of back row with Starlight Roads or 1 to no back row at all. That's the problem with this new format. You have to use that to your advantage depending on who you're going against. People are either going to play heavy back row with Starlight Road to protect them from Heavy Storm, or 1 to 2 back row in fear of being Heavy Storm. That fear of Heavy Storm. Use that to your advantage, because now you don't have to worry about somebody setting a lot of back row. Unless unless if they do it, they have Starlight Road. It's common sense. If they only have 1 or 2, you're gonna rape. Now you have 3 MSDs and a Heavy Storm, right? So that clears. If they play 1 or 2 back row, they're dead, because if they play 2, you're gonna Heavy Storm them. If they play 1, it's gonna get MSD. So chances are they might not even play anything, right? Now for you in this deck, you don't want to play a lot of back row at all, because you're gonna get popped. You don't play Starlight Road, so Heavy Storm is gonna kill you if you set 2 back row. And if you set 1, it's gonna get MSD. I mean, your opponent might have triple MSD and a heavy. So you only gonna play chainable traps. Mind Crush, Trap Dust Shoot, Threatening Roar. And those 2 are not chainable, but I'm gonna tell you what, why I didn't hear it. It doesn't hurt to have these 2, if to even gamble your opponent having MST or not. Anyway, Mind Crush, why? Nowadays, if you're a pro, I don't call myself a pro, but I'm saying if you're a pro, you're going against a deck, you know what they're running, chances are you'll know what to Mind Crush, If they're running Blacklisted Soldier, if they play War Returning Alive or some Ghost Sarcophagus, whatever, like a lot of people going to be playing Ghost Sarcophagus this format, Mind Crush comes in really handy. Trap Dust Shoot and Mind Crush, you already know, you get the opening hand, that's game. Threatening Roar, people are going to play MST and Heavy Storm a lot. You just set that, they go MST, you chain Threatening Roar. That MST became pretty much your opponent loses a card, but you can't attack this turn. That's all it means. So you want to play cards that you could chain. You don't want to get MST'd and you just lose a back row. No. You want something you could chain. Trap Dust Shoot, most people like to chain it when the opponent draws. I don't do that. Especially in this format, I'm just going to set Trap Dust Shoot. I'm going to wait till they play that MST, and I'm just going to chain it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they won't, but most of the time they'll go after your back row. Then you could just chain it. It's better than just you playing Trap Dust Shoot and they have MST in their hand. Let them waste it. Be patient. Threatening Roar is broken. Your opponent skips the whole battle phase. That gives you a whole turn. You could set, like I played 3 Mask of Darkness for a reason, because I recycle all these traps, and that's why my deck is so deadly. Because I open up with Trap Dust Shoot and Mind Crush, for example, or Threatening Roar. I set Mask of Darkness, set Threatening Roar. They'll go MST, I go chain, Trap Dust Shoot. Oh, they go MST, I go chain, Threatening Roar. I normally don't chain Mind Crush unless I know what deck they're playing. So I normally don't set it. So you chain Threatening Roar, they can't attack. Next turn you flip your Mask of Darkness, return Threatening Roar. That's a stupid plus. You sack Mask of Darkness for Caius. Ouch. You know what I'm saying? You're already up in pluses. Or you set Trap Dust Shoot and Mask of Darkness. You return the card to their hand. They're down to 5. They might play 1 card or 2 at most, so they'll be down to 3. So you can still return Trap Dust Shoot and hit them on the next draw phase. Trap Dust Shoot is going to be very important in this format, because people are not going to play a lot of back row, like I said. So they're going to have a lot of cards in their hand. Trap Dust is rarely gonna be dead. As in last format where you could draw into this shit and not be able to use it because everybody sets 25 million back row, you know what I'm saying, and have like one card in their hand. But this format, people gonna have big hands because they're afraid to set their traps and they're afraid to run high and traps. They're gonna have big hands. Trap Dust is gonna rate. Trust me. And with Mask of Darkness, it's illegal. Just keep recycling these cards. Like I go Mind Crush, get rid of something in their hand, then I flip Mask of Darkness next turn, return Mind Crush, because now I know your hand, bitch. Mind Crush that other card, going. Pluses, and then I sack Mask of Darkness for Caius, or you kill him, he's fodder for Darkholm Dragon, or Chaos Sorcerer, Blacklisted Soldier. It's broken, so the traps are just ridiculous. Solemn Warning and Solemn Judgment need no explanation. Also, the spells, triple MSD, of course. You know, the reason why I play MSD is not just to get rid of my opponent's traps. Fuck it, I don't care about the traps. I hate being MSD'd in my end phase. I hate when I set my Mind Crush and I end my turn and I go, oh, end phase, MSD. So my MSD is to get rid of your fucking MSD. You know what I'm saying? I don't play MSD to get rid of traps. You don't care about traps with this deck. You can let your opponent trap you to death. If that bottomless trap pull your ass, you got Dimensional Alchemist to return it to your hand. If that play TT, it's fodder in the grave for Chaos Sorcerer and BLS. So you don't care about traps. You just care about MS Steam, you know. I hate my opponent MS Steam, my back row on my end phase. If you do it on your turn, that's fine. I could chain my traps. But on my turn, I hate it. So I play MSD, believe it or not, to get rid of my opponent's face down MSD. Heavy Stone, self-explanatory. If they bring out Stardust with Starlight Roll, fuck them. You could just Kai's him, or Chaos Sorcerer his ass, or DD Crow his ass. Dark Hole. I normally don't main deck Dark Hole, but just throw it in there for now. Book of Moon. You know, I don't have to explain myself. This card is fucking broken, and I spam fucking Blackluster Soldier with Book of Moon. Like I'll go Blackluster Soldier. If you don't kill him on your turn, on my turn I draw. I activate his effect. Remove one of your cards. I Book of Moon him, and according to the rules, since I haven't summoned him this turn or changed his battle position manually, I could flip him up again and either remove another card or attack for 3,000. So that's really broken. Same thing with Chaos Sorcerer. If he was already on the field when you drew, you could activate his effect, Book of Moon him, flip him up, activate his effect again, or attack. So remember that. Don't just play it on your opponent. You could also use it to your advantage. 2 Ghost Socks. You could Ghost Sock anything you want, and Dimensional Alchemist will return it to your hand if you're too impatient. You know what I'm saying? Like I like going Ghost Sock, Blacklisted Soldier, or Caius, or Darkholm, or Chaos Sorcerer, whatever, and just summoning Dimensional Alchemist. You know, activating his effect, whatever, whether I miss or not. So when he dies, I already have a card that I know I'm going to add to my hand. You know? So always go suck a monster, just in case you have Dimensional Alchemist in your hand. Or you just wait 2 turns and, until it calls Monster Reborn, self-explanatory. When I get rid of your Envoy, or your whatever, I'm just going to Monster Reborn it. Most of the time, though, I play Monster Reborn on my own Alchemist, because I like having 2 of those on the field. It's beautiful. Your opponent's so scared to attack him. Then you got Honest, just in case your opponent has like fucking Thunder King Ryo, because that's the only weakness of this deck is Thunder King Ryo, because you add a lot of stuff to your hand. Dimensional Alchemist, Mask of Darkness, shit like that. So Honest to get rid of him, Dark Hole, Book of Moon. You know, he's really the only threat in this deck, but you could just cast his ass off the field. You have 3 spies to just quickly, like I said, Thunder King Ryo can, kill her, and to quickly put 3 dogs in your grave. She's very lethal. Just because you want those, dogs in your grave very quickly. You open up with one of her, set threatening roll, whatever. If they attack, even if she dies, oh well, as long as you get her effect off. Don't play threatening roll unless you really have to. She survives, you get 2, that's already 2 dogs in the grave. You tribute 1 for Caius, you know what I'm saying? That's 3 dogs in play, beautiful. Spy needs no introduction. I don't play Descendant, or whatever his name is. It's a little too much. Alright, so 3 of her. For that, 3 effect veilers, you're gonna need effect veiler in this format because, like I said, you're not playing a lot of traps as opposed to last format. So your only way of surviving OTKs and shit like that and Caius from your opponent or Blacklisted Soldier, Darkholm for game is effect veiler or Trishula, whatever. You know, when they bring Trishula, effect veiler that shit. They bring Blacklisted Soldier, effect veiler. You know, you're really gonna need 3 effect veilers this format, and it's a light. You know, what I love to do is my opponent brings out Caius or whatever, I go effect veiler, negate. Then they try Monster Reborn, I go DD Crow. Oh, they're pissed. It's a -2 for me, but it's also a -2 for them. But guess what? Light and dark in the graveyard. Remove these 2, for Chaos Sorcerer or for Blacklisted Soldier, guess what? You got a lot in dark and remove from play pile. Then you summon Dimensional Alchemist later on, and you get to choose between these two bad boys. Isn't he broken? Come on. So that's why I call it perfect circle, because I just keep recycling, you know, these two bad boys. You know, I could recycle Honest if I want, Caius if I want. This deck is just lovely because you just keep recycling your remove from play pile, and you don't really use your graveyard unless it's to remove stuff from play. You know what I'm saying? So I know you're thinking Macrocosmo is gonna hurt this deck, but think about it. You got 3 MSTs, Heavy Storm, and a Caius that you could use to remove the, you know, Macrocosmo. You'll be alright. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. What else? Honest, self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure I explained everything. This video is way too long. I'm gonna have to cut it short. Now, tell me your comments. You could hate. You know, I really don't care. I love everybody. You know, if you hate the deck, just tell me why. You know, I'll try to work on it. You know, it works really well. I haven't lost yet, and I'm gonna make a video to show you the side deck. The side deck is even scarier. You know. But anyway, this is the deck. I call it my Chaos Circle. I just keep recycling shit. Just play it smart, you know. Every deck is powerful if you play it smart, you know. And even the most powerful deck can make you lose if you play like a dumbass, you know. You just play smart, keep your pluses at hand, and outsmart your opponent. All right, later. Don't forget to subscribe and just comment and shit.